OSHA approved. EPA loved. Knew how much you guys missed this, so we decided we don't care about the EPA, and we also don't care about OSHA. Ooh! Only if y'all knew where we were could you snitch. Rats get bats. So, the challenge should be over there. Okay, yes, that was gunshots. Cat, let's tell the people what happened to the vet. If you look at the vet, it's missing something.
You drove it to work.
I can't. Hey, be nice.
You did?
Okay, calm down. It's true. It's my fault. So if you look closely, there's some stuff missing and some stuff that yeah. So we all knew putting this extreme, what is it? Extreme online store bumper on.
Yeah.
Has an extremely low lip and belly pan piece that goes right here. Well, it was so low that we sheared some bolts, which obviously, if you can't tell, kind of messed up the structural integrity of it, and it is no longer here. We were going about 40 on the side road, and we hit something and destroyed this whole side of it. I'll put the picture right here. So now, before we start looking at stuff for the Challenger, Eric's back on the vlog. Hey. What's up, buddy? You survived the Ice Age?
No.
He's...
No.
Balls are still frozen.
I'm even more messed up now.
Oh my god. Anyway, now we got to do some stuff to get the bumper back reinforced, because without that...
Because Mustang things.
Hey, wait, stop.
What?
I need your attention for a second. Everybody is calling you Rice now for your wing. What do you have to say to the people?
They're entitled to their own opinion, but if they want to actually know what functional arrow is, I'll see them at the track.
Oh, money! Money!
I got something. I got something you'll have to delete. You know, that's what your mom said, Rice.
No, I don't have to delete that. You didn't cuss. I'm just working on the cussing. I don't care about the rest of it. Yeah. So see, this thing was. Oh, is that your wheel well?
Yeah.
Held in with a zip tie.
Liner.
Sick. Yeah. But yeah, this thing actually has like legitimate functional arrow. So we have a full, no BS, metal diffuser, and it's a chassis mount wing from my guys. But for those of you who haven't connected the dots, we plan on road coursing. If you go back and look at my Super Lab Battle video, you'll realize all those cars have this. It helps in taking turns, which is the whole point of this vehicle. We're not turning this to a drag race car. She went and did that just to appease me. So for those of you who call Rice, come race her. Or sit back and be quiet. Quietest thing I've ever seen in my life. Eric, we need to buy a lift. About that double forklift gang. While they're over there getting a little redneck engineering done, we will talk about what's going on in the Challenger. So be the first time we get this big girl up in the air, and well, it's time to do some insurance. So first thing we got, performance development. It is a diff brace in black. Part number is PFD PBB. So this guy right here, nice reinforcement brace, anodized black, very, very, very nice. This thing also comes with all of the hardware and a couple of extra reinforcement bolts. And the thing that I really like about it, it comes with rubber shims. So for those of you, who don't realize, metal on metal, it's gonna make some noise. That thing's gonna move. You're gonna have to reinforce it every now and then. And by that I mean tighten up some bolts every now and then. Those in between there is going to limit the noise, and you know, this will actually lock the diff into the chassis. Now, if you remember on the V6, we built one. This is mighty prettier than that one. Ain't that right, Eric?
That's right. What he says.
How much prettier is this one than the one we built?
Mine's the bestest.
Bestest. I think the one that originally went on the V6 was built out of necessity because, well...
Yeah, it was built out of that, and, you know, the actual ability to have everything that I needed. Yeah. It worked, though.
Hey, Eric, did you see this thing comes with all the hardware and instructions?
Instructions?
How many parts have we put on the door? Never mind.
What are those?
So, I never get to see my car actually move. I never really, obviously I get to hear it start all the time. But, they got to go pick up some bolts. So, they're taking this thing. Have fun. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And remember, slow in. That thing looks so good. So good. So good. It's not pretty, but it'll do for now. A little bit of reinforcement of the bumper, so we're not worried about it, you know, flying off. Boom! And, hey, look. Now you have a little clearance. You can get over speed bumps.
I might be able to get in the driveway now. Maybe. We'll have to try.
We're filming it. It's going to be hilarious. Okay, now we're going to take this off the forklift, and you got to go play mommy duty with the dogs. And then we're going to put the challenge up in the air, because it has not been up in the air with us yet, and see what we see under there. Show y'all my fake exhaust, my Borla attack that has absolutely no point to the mufflers. Okay, Batmobile's coming down, and big girl going up. Yeah, check on your rice, make sure it's fully cooked, everyone. Oh, y'all love this. Moving on up. So, big girl's up in the air, already taking things down. We've already found a couple little design things we would change.
Yeah.
Yeah. But while we're under here, so, my bad. Demon suspension. Here's my Borla attack exhaust with 2 exhaust leaks. And then, can somebody explain the Borla attack exhaust to me? This is the pipe that leads literally to the exit. What does that do? Besides make me carb legal? Not much. Now, come down here. Got little baby cats, so we are compliant. Now this magician's able to get this thing on without removing the exhaust, which is just incredible. So, you have the main bolts here. It already has a bit up here that actually reinforces it, but this has a rubber grommet in there that you can see, so it gives it quite a bit of play. What this does is it locks it in, gives less of a play, which is just insurance for me not to blow this thing up, because hey, we have been there and done that, and it is not a great time.
No funny.
It is very messy, it's very expensive, and yeah, a $300 part can save you from all that. So performance development, thanks guys. After a bit of finagling, there's 2 pieces that have to go up into this cross member that you can't really see into, so it kind of makes it hard, but that's what these ARP bolts on the bottom point are threaded into. And then you got this piece, which actually bowed a little bit. See that? That's crazy.
I know.
You have rubber shim, the brace itself, another shim, and then the bolts in. And then all of these are redone as well. And now we got a little insurance on the track, and we're not worried so much about blowing this thing up on a launch or during a burnout. Because God knows we've seen that happen too.
Yes, yes, yes.
Really is kind of concerning is, I mean, we have a couple exhaust leaks, and well, if it hasn't bugged me before, what's the big deal right now, right?
Ain't that the truth?
We don't have any check engine lights, nothing like that. Something I did find interesting under here, I would keep in mind, I bought this car used, are these guys. Check these little guys out. MFER1. It's an active exhaust canceller that comes with the Borla, because that is a Borla mount. You know, the same exhaust that has the absolutely completely pointless mufflers that make no sense. And then if you look over here, you can tell we've been doing just a little drag racing there, buddy. I got the itch, man. I'm trying to get back to the track soon. I love that. So now the diff brace is on. Eric, now that we have the 1320 up in the air, what do you think of her, now that you've kind of been able to see the undercarriage a little bit, and what do you think are the biggest fundamental differences between this and the V6 that we built pretty much from the ground up? It's fine.
Yeah. So, you know, you've got your, you know, you've got the bracing, of course, is, you know, a lot beefier. You know, you've actually got some. I mean, you know, they're really nice. You've actually got, if you look right here. This is actually an electronic sensor. And it's what gives it the drag pack feel. You know, when you go through your switches.
That's what changes the dampening.
It changes the dampening
Gotcha.
of the whole thing, and that's one of the reasons why this is considered the demon to suspension, because of something like that.
Yeah.
Magnetic, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. There's not a whole lot of difference, really and truthfully. I mean, it's the same. You know, it's pretty much the same whole setup. I mean, you know, it's a different carrier or a different diff than it was in the V6. Of course, we put.
Yeah, this one came with a limited slip.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, you know, it's.
I mean, hey,
nice.
dude, there's word that if you put a 390 in this beast, she'll pick up the tires.
Oh, I bet you she would. Like, it's good. I mean, everything looks good. There's nothing that I'm like super worried about. You know, you're gonna have a little bit of issues with some shocks and struts, or you know, your shocks leaking just a little bit here and there. It looks good. It looks real good. I mean, it fucking sounds wonderful.
Yeah, this thing is demonic on full throttle.
We'll be replacing this whole K-member here.
Yeah, so like we were saying,
whatever it is,
whoever owned this car beforehand, they hit something and they hit it hard.
They did get it hard.
But the good news is since we've been under here and able to get an actual visual inspection of it, there's no real structural damage to it.
Actually, it's really good. You know, nothing's beat up on it. You know, all the pinch seams and stuff like that look well. You know, usually when you get a used car, there's beat up pretty good, but like I said, you know, that's the only part on the front beat up. And I mean, other than that, you know, we've got exhaust leaks because, you know, I hate these types of exhausts. You know, they love to use these clamps.
Yeah, but did you notice up here at the collector for the headers, we actually have the V-bands, but then back here, you back to these bore lib.
Yeah,
craps.
See, I mean, just even right here, you can tell how much clamping that was going on.
Yep.
Just in order to get it, and I mean, that literally is actually, these two areas right here are actually have no pipe. That is literally just where the exhaust comes out.
Yep.
Straight. There's no pipe underneath that, and that's what kind of stupid this stuff is. I mean, you could easily put from here to here a decent V-bands, and then go back and, you know, do V-bands still, and it would still be an exhaust that, you know, you could get from the, you know, from a place. But the problem is, like, they use these so that they can send each and every single one of them out, and they'll fit each and every single car. And that's the problem. I mean, they don't work with a flip.
And down she goes. The next day, Sunday wash day commenced. Look, oh, just gorgeous. But we have a little, you know, nice surprise after we took the splitter off the front of the car. What I mean by take it off, you know, made it explode on the side of the highway. And that surprise is she now fits in the driveway. Small victories, everybody. Optimism wins sometimes. It's close. It's real close. Look at that. Come on. But she's in. Metal plates and all. Ooh, is it just me or do these two look great together? I was telling him, is it just me or do these two just look good together? Plus, we gotta be honest too. This is the first time this thing's had a bath in a very long while.
Race horse.
The truck, wow, it's been that long?
Yeah, because I watched it before we went out with Mike and everybody.
So the truck now is in its rightful spot on the road, blocking traffic, being dirty. And now over here, we have our C7 in the driveway, right next to the faster car. So there we go, guys. You got to see the underside of the 1320. We got to reinforce with the performance development diff brace. A little more, you know, insurance at the track because we've blown those up before. We were able to see that we got a BGE motor. Very, very happy with that. If you don't know what that is, look that up. And we got to reinforce the C7 front bumper. It's crazy. You came to my channel, got to see some automotive content. If you don't know what I'm talking about or what I'm throwing a little bit of shade at right now, watch my last video. But as always, guys, go enjoy your Sunday. Like, share, subscribe. We're doing Sunday, Wednesday, Fridays now?
Yeah.
I'll see y'all Wednesday. Stay savage.